Bonjour, c'est Shaman de Ludovox. Alors je suis avec Henry et Mike. Nous sommes sur le stand de Groblin Games Publishing et donc nous allons parler avec l'éditeur et puis un petit peu plus tard avec le designer du jeu, donc Woggle Dance, qui nous parlera un petit peu de son jeu. Hi Henry, hi Mike. So can you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about Groblin's Game Publishing, when it's been created, etc.
Okay, so we're a fairly new publisher. We formed about 18 months ago. We're at Essen last year was our first year, where we were releasing our game Cornish Smuggler. This year we have our new game, which is Waggle Dance, which we wanted to make a game which was as accessible as possible. So it's published in 4 different languages, so English, French, German and Polish. It's been designed to explain the whole game using pictures rather than words, so that it's not just from a people who are used to games can play with people who aren't used to games, which you can do, but also in terms of the design has been made so that it's as appealing as possible. So it's very technical, but it's very colourful, and it looks a little bit like Minecraft. So it has that kind of bridge.
Okay, yeah, that's very nice. So just about the technical, let's say, information about the game. So from how many players is that, and how long will it last for a game?
Yeah, sure. So Waggle Dance is a game for 2 to 4 players. It takes between 30 minutes and I'd say about an hour and a quarter-ish to play. It depends how many players you've got and also what your kind of players are like. So if you have... Waggle Dance can get very, very deep very, very quickly. So if you have players who really enjoy that and take a long time to decide, then it will take a little bit, about the hour and a quarter, I would say.
Okay, very nice. So, il y a aussi donc Mike qui est le designer de Waggle Dance. So, hello Mike. So, can you tell us where the idea of Waggle Dance come from? Is that was it the theme first? Was it the mechanic?
It was both, really. I wanted to make a worker placement game. I decided there would be dice, D6s, and then it was what could they represent? Where would the theme come from? So 6-sided dice, 6-legged insects, maybe ants, maybe a wasp, but bee makes much more sense. So you could have 6 flowers, six-sided hexagons. It almost designed itself from that point, really.
Okay, so how did you guys meet to make, let's say, business? Because it's a bit about business finally, to publish that game.
Yeah, sure. So Mike and I have known each other for about 6 years, I would say. So we met through a gaming convention, which we both go to, up in the north of England, and with last year. Because he was very busy with Cornish Smuggler, and Mike was like, I want to talk to you. And I was like, I can't yet, I'm too busy. And then finally when we did, Mike showed me Waggle Dance. I absolutely loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. We playtested, and decided to publish. Yeah.
What did you like especially in that game that convinced you to go forward with that game?
The simplicity, but also the fact that it does get so deep so quickly. So it's kind of like, I saw it as almost like the Simpsons of games, if that makes sense. So it appeals to all these different people all at the same time. And I really wanted to publish it. I love, when I saw it, I kind of could see with the artwork kind of bees flying around instantly. And I was just like, yeah, I want to make that. Also, I really wanted to make a game which had more dice than you could ever reasonably expect to see in a board game. So Waggle Dance has 73 dice. All of them are custom, and all the dice are the bees. So it really feels like you've got a swarm of bees in your hands when you're going.
Okay, very nice. And Mike, what made you choose Groblin? Is that because the guy is handsome, or you love the logo? Or why did you choose him?
Well, all of the above. I followed Henry's first campaign with Cornish Smuggler, and it did very well. It was a very good-looking product. Very impressed with the way he engaged with the community and with the players. And I had lots of games, many games at home. I designed for a long time. And I said, well, I'd like to share them with people, get them out there. It's new to me. I don't know Kickstarter. Henry knew Kickstarter, so why not? We share the load, we share the work. Much better.
Okay, so final question for both of you. So, did you publish, or do you have any other project of games? And also, do you plan to work again together in the future with other games?
Yeah, well, I have lots of games. I have lots of ideas. So at the moment, we're very, very busy with this. We haven't talked properly, but I hope so. I hope so. We're playtesting maybe more things for Cornish Smuggler, more things for Waggledance, other things.
I was wondering if you're just telling me, no, I don't plan to work with him anymore.
Yeah. No, so for me, it's very important to work with people that I like working with. Mike and I have a really good relationship. Our communication is very strong. I feel that Mike can ask me anything and I can ask anything to Mike. And yeah, I would like to kind of explore this further. Why not?
Okay. Finally, I just got another question that just arrived. So I understood that you are from UK, right? And yeah, I'm not going to ask you about independence of Scotland or that kind of question. We are in a gaming convention, so. But I was just wondering, what do you feel about the game market in UK? Because when you're looking on Facebook, we're just looking, for example, people interested in board games. You can be quite impressed by the number of accounts that put, I'm interested in board game and tabletop. So, but we are here in Europe, I don't know how to call that, in Central Europe, let's say, not in the island. We are not talking a lot about UK, but I feel that there are some conventions out there, and there is some people that are quite interested in gaming as well. What do you think about that?
I think it's the same as kind of it is throughout the whole of Europe. I think it's growing very, very quickly. The demographic for board games, which used to, say, 15 years ago was quite narrow, is now becoming very wide. This is we see this with the board game cafes, which are really kind of promoting that. Also, in terms of conventions, we have the UK Games Expo in the UK, which year on year for the last 3-4 years has grown by 25% each year. And they've got real issues about kind of how do we kind of keep it and still grow it and keep it the same without losing the feel? And I know it's kind of similar for some conventions in Poland. Also for, I think it's the same thing for the Cannes Festival in February in France. So this is all excellent. We're seeing more and more games which are being designed to be more and more intricate and more professional, and more people are playing them. I'm very happy with all of this.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think I could have tons of questions because this is a very interesting discussion, but we probably can't afford to have a translator die doing the subtitles. So I would just thank you for that, and we'll just do a focus on the game. Thank you very much.